Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra November 29, 2022. A good part of you is focused on making peace these days, but another part wants to deep dive into problem areas. Today, you stand to learn a lot, even if there could be some frustration in your communications. If a matter is leading to a dead end, you may need to investigate your alternatives. Just be careful not to jump into, or out of, something due to current frustrations. Today's tensions are likely to be temporary. Secrets can surface, but you're learning to let go of the past in helpful ways, and this can even feel empowering and purging. If you're not in touch with your need for change, you could grapple with inner restlessness or touchiness. Get ready for your libido to soar through the roof today and tomorrow. This is because mighty Mars, the planet of drive and lust, is sizzling through your solar first house of identity and zodiac sign. He will shoot a scintillating, come hither, gaze over to the great taskmaster, Saturn. This will put passion, sex, and adventure on the menu in a profound way. Your sex appeal and magnetism will intensify, as well as your desire to get serious about partnerships. If in a committed relationship, sit down to discuss some long-term goals the two of you can tackle side by side. If single, be on the lookout for someone who seems mature. How far will you go? As you consider your professional journey, you may find yourself drawn to something niche within your field or industry as the moon enters Aquarius. Quirky Luna is ready to illuminate an unusual opportunity or path within your career. You may feel like it is time to travel somewhere new for work, even if the destination is not your usual forte. A unique educational opportunity may also catch your eye, such as a course that you could take or a mentor to work with as you create a unique professional journey. Before leaving your financial sector today, the moon will align with Pluto, as it does with each monthly visit. The difference this time is that it is for the last time while the planet of change and revolution is on his own and as he is already getting restless. With Mercury just 9 and Venus, the planet of money just 12 days away from your financial sector, the moon leaves you with your financial instincts sharp and a lot to unpack. Your belly could be a bit sensitive today. Use peppermint or chamomile tea to soothe an upset stomach. If you don't feel you can exercise, take a little time to perform light stretching throughout your abdomen. Direct your attention to your digestive process and eat lightly. Soups and cooked vegetables would give your stomach a rest. If you can use organic vegetables, this is always preferable. You may enjoy researching organic farming on the web to learn more about how to nourish yourself physically and spiritually. Take the time to consider whether or not you give too much away. It's a 9-day, and part of this number's essence is about generosity and gullibility. While giving is something that is hardly ever a negative thing, it can become so if you wind up giving so much away that you feel people are taking advantage of you. Remember to value the things that you create, as well. 3. They take your time, talent, and materials. Resentment happens when too much is given out without enough coming back. Keep this in mind today. A friendly aspect between Mars in Gemini and Saturn in an adventurous part of your chart 2 months ago was a once-in-a-3-decade event, having last happened in 1992. Yet just 2 months over they have come together again for a do-over, this time with Saturn back in direct and Mars now in retrograde motion. This is a coming together of Mars' passions, warrior and competitive spirit, and the power that Saturn can give you to move mountains if you have to, combining forces to embrace the journey ahead while making the most of the doors open to the past and second chances. In a case of perfect timing, the moon returns to an adventurous part of your chart just as a friendly aspect between Saturn here and Mars in Gemini begins. While for now this is bringing together a mix of adventure and passion, the dwarf planet Ceres return to your romantic sector in 3 weeks is set to bring romance into the mix as well. Our eyes in the sky. You might feel as though others are talking down to you right now or intentionally making your life difficult. You might be forced to buckle down and push forward with your agenda despite these obstacles. If you find that actualizing change just isn't in the stars right now, give yourself a few days and try again once the resistant energy dissipates. The pace slows and suddenly a great realization comes to you. When you move too fast, you often miss the details that help everything come into place more easily. Today, however, you are able to move more slowly, and this is making all the difference. You are likely to get so bogged down with work today that you get overwhelmed. You may not even realize it, but deep down, difficult emotions are welling up inside you. By the time the end of the day rolls around, you may be an emotional wreck. While everyone seems to be slowing down, you are actually speeding up. Others are confused and muddled, while everything is quite clear and easy in your mind. You are right where you need to be. Move toward your goals with speed and confidence. There is an element of mystery that you just can't seem to get a grip on. The map you are looking at bears no resemblance to the landscape in front of you. This is not a time to press forward. This is a time to hold back and exercise caution. This evening, when the moon changes signs to innovative Aquarius, you'll find that you're full of bright ideas. A connection between the sun and the moon heightens passion and emotion, granting us moments of brilliance. Be sure to write down any nuggets of wisdom your brain dreams up so you can manifest them later. In the pre-dawn hours, the Capricorn moon sextiles Neptune in Pisces, stimulating our imagination. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and we should expect our dreams to be especially vivid. We may even have dreams within dreams. If we are awake, this will be a good influence for working on creative or artistic projects. We will have particular ease communicating spiritual or numinous concepts through poetry, film, or music. Transformation is the name of the game as you take a more critical approach toward your own work. Doing so is key. Once you take off the rose-colored glasses, you start to see that everything is not quite so perfect as you had imagined it to be. Be amazed at how much you can learn from this special report. Find out the following details: the way you perform and react to your lover, including your thoughts and self-expression when making love. Exactly what you value and need most from your lover. The driving force of your sexuality as well as your capacity and desire for lovemaking, plus the improvements you can make. Gain confidence in your ability to make your lovemaking a special experience, far beyond what you believed possible. For maximum enjoyment from your sexual relationship, share your intimate lover reports. Reveal the most exciting ways to satisfy one another. After sunup, the Moon and Pluto align in Capricorn, intensifying emotions and causing us to be overly judgmental of ourselves or others. It's possible to spiral into self-deprecating or fearful thoughts. We are not thinking rationally now. Our better judgment has been hijacked by anxiety. Worst-case scenarios seem like the only options. At this time, the only way out is through. We require this confrontation with our shadow side. Only then will we be able to take back our power from phantom aggressors.